Hello folks, I normally work as a presenter and actor, but I'm giving stand-up a go for the first time ever in the history, so if you don't find these funny, just laugh out of politeness, please do. I do a lot of stuff on Instagram and TikTok around Welsh history and that sort of thing. I really enjoy Welsh history. I'll do a little bit of Welsh history for you. So a lot of places in Wales begin with Llan and a link to saints. So Llan is the old Welsh word for church. So for example, Llandailo means Church of St Taylor. Llantrysad literally means Church of Three Saints. And my hometown Llanelli means Church of St Elli, who is the patron saint of heroin. Yeah. Patron saint of heroin. Even the nuns were on it. The nuns loved it. They were queuing up outside church. Instead of doing, this, they were kind of doing, waiting to go in like. Unbelievable. At one point, we even appointed our very own Pope of Dope. He was a good bloke. He was alright. Before we knew it, heroin became a staple of Llanelli culture. A lot of people believe that the 1839 opioid war was because the British Empire smuggled opioids from the Indian colonies and out of Chinese docks behind the backs of the Chinese government. Bollocks, it was Llanelli's fault. We were just hogging all the heroin, and China went mental. When I was growing up, there was a teacher who actually gave heroin to pupils. Believe it or not, that's a true story. Whilst the rest of the UK were banning smacking kids, we were putting smack in kids. Yeah. In the mid-noughties, Llanelli was the third worst place for heroin per capita, after Glasgow and Newcastle. We couldn't believe it. We hadn't been that good at anything since beating the All Blacks in 1972. That was a cheap one, sorry. We'll take what we can get, like third worst place in the UK for heroin. That is, of course, unless you use heroin, in which case it's the third best place to live in the UK. Jackpot. As well as heroin, MCAT or Meow was really popular in Llanelli as well. I'm not sure if people remember MCAT or Meow. This was a party drug that became really popular about 10 or 15 years ago and was being sold as plant food on the internet. No idea how people in Llanelli were getting a hold of it then. Fax probably was how they were getting a hold of it. Yeah, unbelievable. MCAT was sweeping the nation. And to put it this way, my dad was quite an old father, and he thought Wi-Fi was pronounced Wi-Fi and that it was a biscuit up until 2014. Another side effect of MCAT, as well as getting you off your tits, was that it would make you stink of cat urine. And it was a good way for landlords and bouncers to know if you've been taking it. I mean, that didn't really work in Llanelli, where stinking of cat piss was the default smell anyway. So, yeah, perfect crime, really, perfect crime. As well as the drugs changing and changing, technology has changed a lot as well. When I was growing up, a lot of terms, a lot of new things. A lot of people are scared of AI taking over. Cocky is what it is, technology. It is getting cocky. When you plug your phone in, it says, phone sufficiently charged. But how does it know what you're going to do? How does it know what you've got planned for the day? I just put on Lord of the Rings, 4K, full brightness, no auto lock, leave it running. I don't even watch it. I just let it drain out of spite. Is that sufficient enough for you? Is that sufficient enough? So petulant. Technology is changing words as well. Dump is a word that's changed on social media. If you say dump, it means you're putting a lot of photos on one go. But what if I see an influencer post holiday dump? I just think of them taking a massive shit in Fuerteventura. Yeah, it's not good. Holiday dump. Christmas dump. So blessed. Why are you taking a photo of that for? Unless it's for the doctors or a world record. It could be for OnlyFans, maybe. No kink shaming here. No kink shaming. Speaking of pornography, on the pornography, pornography talks to you now. It does talk to you. I'm not sure if you go on pornography or not, but if you go on pornography, it says things like, tired of jerking off? Is what it says to you. Tired of jerking off? Is what it says. Not really, no. Not really. I mean, that's the only reason I'm really here, to be honest. So I'm not tired of it. You wouldn't get that. I'm so sorry. You wouldn't get that anywhere else. You wouldn't walk into a bar and someone would go, sorry, pal, I'm not serving you. You look quite quenched. I'm not going to serve you. So yeah, pornography. Pornography does pull the wool over your eyes, though. It happened to me quite a lot when I was a teenager. I was quite a naive teenager. I was quite gullible. I was on the family laptop updating my Bebo and playing solitaire. Then up pops, horny girls in your area want you. I thought, me? Oh, Jesus, I'm only speaking to one person on MSN, and that was Smarter Child. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Then all of a sudden, Crystal, aged 21, was interested in me. Well, I gave Crystal the benefit of the doubt. There she was, bleach blonde hair, a bronze tan, photoshopped in front of a beach and a Ferrari and palm trees in the background, 20 miles away. I thought, well, she must be from Tembe. I've been Luke Davies, and that was my first time doing stand-up. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers, thank you.
Luke Davies, everyone.